Doctor Who Tales from Time, a Heart of Time prequel. Beware the Angels. Written and narrated by Chris Jones. The Doctor stood at the console reflecting on his past. All the lives lost, all the mistakes, but also the victories. The Doctor has lost time and time again, but with Daisy safe on Earth and the Heart of Time in his possession, that could all change. You could bring them back. All you have to do is give in to the power. That's what he said, the dark essence of the Doctor. And is the Doctor really going to do it? Will he use the Heart of Time to bring back his friends? Before a decision could be made, the scanner makes a harsh beeping sound. At first, the Doctor ignores it, but as the second intensifies, the Doctor reluctantly gives in, putting both fragments into each of his coat pockets. The Doctor addresses the TARDIS scanner. Temporal disturbance on Earth, October 31st, 2022. The Doctor stated with no enthusiasm or energy, almost as if he was tired of running. I suppose I should check it out, sighed the Doctor. In a slow and melancholic manner, the Doctor sets the coordinates and pulls the flight lever. The TARDIS roars through the time vortex and suddenly starts to vigorously shake. The Doctor, holding onto the console, tries to work out what is going on. Something is dragging the TARDIS straight into the temporal disturbance. Whatever it is must use insane amounts of power, remarks the Doctor in an intriguing manner. The TARDIS makes an abrupt emergency landing outside an old house. The Doctor emerges from the TARDIS and is immediately greeted by the sight of the house, which is dilapidated with boarded up windows, chipped paint, and cracked bricks. It would seem no one has occupied the residence for a very long time. The Doctor takes a look around the house, conducting a thorough investigation of the exterior and surrounding area. Not seeing anything out of the ordinary, the Doctor retrieves his sonic screwdriver from his inside coat pocket and activates it against the door lock. The Doctor takes a step forward into the house. He is reserved in his movement, unsure of what he'll find. The Doctor takes the leap and walks straight into the house. It's dark, but with the use of the tracking function on his sonic screwdriver, the Doctor is able to light the way as he heads towards the source of the temporal disturbance. The Doctor heads to the basement of the house. As he reaches the entrance, he can see a blue light pulsating through the gaps of the door. The Doctor approaches the door slowly. When he opens the door, he can see a big blue light resonating. Surrounding the light are three worn-down weeping angels. It is clear to see that the temporal disturbance is the angels restoring themselves. Do not blink. Reminding himself not to blink, the Doctor backs out of the door and runs up the stairs. As he attempts his getaway, the angels begin to follow the Doctor. The Doctor makes it to the front door. He shuts it and locks it behind him. Relieved, the Doctor looks forward and notices that the TARDIS is gone. The Doctor dashes to where his beloved time machine once was and is in dismay. Where could it be? The wind blows a newspaper towards the Doctor. He picks it up and reads the date. October 31st, 1962. The Doctor has time travelled 60 years into the past. But how? The Doctor looks up, and ahead of him are the three weeping angels he saw in the basement, only this time they are fully restored. What have you done? Exclaims the Doctor. The Doctor slowly walks back towards the house, whilst keeping his eye on the angels. He reaches the door and is able to quickly unlock it, run inside, locking the door behind him. The Doctor returns to the basement, only this time there are no angels and no blue lights. The Doctor scans the area with his sonic screwdriver. Massive amounts of time energy, the Doctor remarks inquisitively. The Doctor then removes the fragments of the Heart of Time from his coat pockets. The fragments pull the Doctor's arms together as if there was some sort of magnetic force pulling the fragments together. Despite his best efforts, the Doctor is unable to keep the fragments apart. They fuse together and the Heart of Time begins to glow. Suddenly, the angels appear in front of the Doctor. It's a trap. The angels want the Heart of Time to feed off the energy, and the Doctor has led them straight to it. The Doctor tries to keep his eye on all of the angels, as the glow of the Heart of Time intensifies. Unable to keep his eyes open, the Doctor reluctantly closes them. With his eyes closed, the heart of time glows with immense brightness as it consumes the angels and leaves the Doctor passed out with one fragment in each hand. The Doctor slowly wakes up, realizing that the angels are gone. The Doctor looks at the fragments and wonders, what happened? He puts the fragments back into his coat pockets and stands himself up. How did the angels restore themselves? Did the Heart of Time save the Doctor? These are just a couple of questions that are spinning around the Doctor's head. Questions that he may never get the answer to. The Doctor walks up the stairs and exits the basement. He emerges from the house and sees the TARDIS. He must be back in present day, or maybe the TARDIS found him. The Doctor opens the door to his magical machine, some might even say his best friend. He enters and runs his hand along the console. "Hello, old girl," the Doctor states with a sense of weariness. The Doctor removes the 2 Heart of Time fragments from his coat pockets and looks at them inquisitively, studying the powerful weapon that he does not fully understand. The Doctor takes a chest from the shelf that rests above the TARDIS phone and he places the fragments inside. He then takes his sonic screwdriver and holds it against the chest. A clack is heard as the lock seals the fragments in. The chest is returned to its resting place and the Doctor draws his hands back to the console. Okay, where to next? The Doctor pulls the flight lever and that familiar sense of adventure that he seemingly lost returns as the TARDIS roars into action. As the TARDIS vanished from the sight of the old house, the wind blew softly. It was the kind of wind that would send shivers down your spine. Fallen leaves had started to settle around this forgotten place. However, one leaf had taken to the soft wind. The leaf and the wind had almost become symbiotic in nature, until the leaf was stopped by a seemingly immovable stone statue.